Okay, so I'm going to season this brand new Paella Pan. It's a carbon steel pan and it's never been used. I'm gonna make a paella today. And since it's never been used, I'm gonna simmer some water in it with a little bit of vinegar. And that's all I need to do to season it before the first use. So I'm putting water in, and I put about, I don't know, a tablespoon of just plain white vinegar. It doesn't matter what vinegar, use the cheapest vinegar you have. And what that will do is take the manufacturing coating off. You might smell a little bit of just sort of like a synthetic smell as that burns off. Okay, so it's been simmering for about 10 minutes. And I just want to show you that it doesn't ever really get beyond this level of bubbles, just bubbles on the bottom of the pan that do not break the surface. They go sort of to the edges, but you're not going to get any more bubbling than this. Just let it simmer like this for 2 minutes. For 10 minutes or 15 minutes. And with a little bit of vinegar, it burns off the coating. And then you rinse it, wash it, rinse it, dry it really well, and oil the pan, and then you're good to go. Okay, so this is very hot. I'm just going to pour it down this drain. That's it. And now I'm just going to rinse this out. Drop it on the saucepan. Just clean it with a little bit of soap. I'm going to use this pan right away, so now sometimes the pan, the metal changes color a little bit and becomes a little bit sort of cloudy or foggy during this process. That's totally fine, don't worry about that. It'll go away the first time you cook in the pan. You have to dry the pan as soon as you're done cleaning it. Always, every time, not just the first time you season it, but anytime you wash the pan, dry it with paper towels thoroughly. If you don't, it will rust. It's carbon steel, it's a reactive metal that's just normal. You see how it's all, I don't know if you can see that's all cloudy. There's sort of a change to the metal. Can you see that? Okay, totally normal, don't worry. As soon as you cook your first paella, that's gonna go away. Okay, so this pan is dry, it's ready to be used. Now, if I wasn't gonna use the pan right now and I wanted to save it for tomorrow or a week or whatever, I would seal it with a little bit of oil, just a little bit of olive oil or any cooking oil, and rub just enough to seal the surface. Shouldn't be dripping. It's just a sealant, and that protects it from air so it doesn't oxidize and doesn't rust. You have to do that every single time you use the pan after washing it, rinsing it, drying it, put the oil on it, it's good to go. If you don't do that, it'll rust, and that's not a problem either because you just take the rust off with steel wool, rinse it, dry it, do the oil again. It's not gonna harm the pan. But it's just nicer if it doesn't rust. So that's basically it. Very easy. The pan is seasoned, ready to go. I can, at this point, since I oiled it, put it away for however long until I need it, or I can just start cooking on it, which is what I'm gonna do right now. But now you know how to season your pan for first use. You can let us know if you have any questions. Thanks.